You're listening to The Alex Jones Show. From his Central Texas Command Center, deep behind enemy lines, the information war continues. It's Alex Jones and the GCN Radio Network.
All right, we're in that little dessert portion, the Spumoni transmission area. Some Spumoni ice cream would be good. Let's go ahead and talk to Truth Raider. Truth Raider, thanks for holding. You're on the air.
Thanks, Alex. Just 10 seconds. Let me get this out to America. If you live in a garden apartment complex and you have multi-level family housing people there, they can violate all the rules you want. You can make all the complaints that you want. At the end of your lease, you will be thrown out in the street. It's fucking bullshit. Thank you, Alex.
Okay, we'll have to delay that out. I don't know if we're going to let Truth Raider on for a while now for doing that. Guy's been calling in for 10 years. Yeah, let's talk to Casey in Oregon. Go ahead.
Hey there, I've got breaking news on the AARP Subliminal. If you go to the AARP YouTube channel page, they rolled out a three-part natural disaster set of videos with this video with the Subliminal in it. Now, if you go there, they're pushing a preparedness app from the government, and they do a PSA showing a guy putting his family into an underground bunker, taking a smartphone in there, which is a big no-no. Now, they also pushing a ready.gov website. I go there, and you hover over the Be Informed portion, click on Shelter, scroll down to the bottom of the page, and there's a box about mass care shelters. These are FEMA camps. It tells you how to behave in the FEMA camp and to...
Oh, my God, this is huge. We need this on the Nightly News tonight.
I did it.
So, again, where do you go to hover over? It talks about mass care?
Hover over Be Informed and click on Shelter and scroll down to the bottom. I covered this on Breaking the Conditioning is my YouTube channel.
Good.
I covered the whole thing on there in depth.
All right, guys, let's get his video, look at it if it's good, which I'm sure it is, link to it on Infowars.com. Because I don't want to just put out our own report on this. I want to promote grassroots people stuff, because who knows what will happen to us. I mean, I just wanted to beat the enemy. All right, Casey, anything else? Thanks for holding to tell us that. Anything else you want to tell us about this? Folks thought we made that up when we showed the Subliminal, but I guess they now admit it all, huh?
It's true. They are admitting it all. I actually just read the right-wing extremist paper. I read the white papers about how to PSYOPs. I mean, I've just been reading all these white papers. I recommend everybody do that. You can find them all on Google. They're all on...
No, how they're going to put us in camps, how they're going to take our kids from us, yeah.
And other than that, just get in the comments and keep jamming the transmission.
Well, something else they're going to do in FEMA camps, this is admitted, they do it to our troops. They'll just keep inoculating you and then say, oh, the records are lost. Give you 300 shots till you die. And then just stand around going, oh, look, he died. We're liberal. Liberal, liberal. I mean, it's all because again, these people are sick. We've been overrun by absolute psycho criminals. And the Republican Party's working with them. We are just, it is just over the top. Anthony in Florida, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Hello?
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah, I'd just like to say that as far as this racial stuff is concerned, it's definitely manufactured because of the fact that if you think about it, I mean, they say, oh, they suffered 400 years. Well, you know what? The Irish suffered 700 years of brutal occupation at the hands of the British, and yet they were able to rise above that, and especially, too, not just that, during in the early 19th century.
Well, that's true, but they didn't have different colored skin completely, so assimilation was easier. There are real problems, but it's never going to get fixed with the social engineers throwing gasoline on it. I mean, that's the problem, is they're there doing it.
And then, like you said, too, what do you call it? They, what do you call it? I'm trying to remember. In the early 19th century, when the country was largely white Anglo-Saxon Protestant, they were still picked on, and yet they didn't. And yet they were able to go into the inner city. They became the first major urban ethnic group to experience the urban experience, just like African Americans are now. And it's like, you know, they didn't say, oh, I feel sorry. Don't feel sorry for me because I suffered. Well, they rose above all of that. Exactly. They pulled themselves up and they fought back.
Well, the Irish certainly did, but they were leaving something really bad. I mean, you look at the stuff the Irish went through in Ireland with the British occupation, it was bad. In fact, concentration camps were invented by the British for the Scots and the Irish, then adopted here against Native Americans. And it doesn't mean these countries haven't done evil, bad things. Let's not re-experience it now. All right, I'm sorry to Malik. Call me back tomorrow. I'll go to you, Cato and Joshua. We got to end the transmission. Nightly News tonight, 7 o'clock.
You've probably heard a lot in the news recently about Jade Helm. The Army says it's a harmless drill that uses states like Texas to simulate rugged foreign terrain.